Greetings, dear friends of our spiritual kingdom. Today we're gonna talk about twin flames and how to attract your twin flame even if you've never met. Before we start, I'm going to explain you exactly what really is a twin flame. Twin flames, also called twin souls, are literally the other half of our soul. We each have only one twin, and generally, after being split, the two went their separate ways, incarnating over and over to gather human experience before coming back together. Ideally, this happens in both of their last lifetimes on the planet so they can ascend together. You probably haven't had many lifetimes with your twin soul. It is their task to become more whole, balancing their female and male sides, and ideally, become enlightened before reuniting with their twin flame. This reunion is of two complete and whole beings. All other relationships through all our lives could be said to be practice for the twin soul, the ultimate relationship. There is a big difference between soulmates and twin flames. Soulmates are our soul family, the ones we do have many lifetimes and experiences with. They help us grow and develop, create, and dissipate karma. According to ancient wisdom, when the soul is descended from the universe, it is created in a group. The souls in this group are our soulmates, ones who are very like us in frequency makeup. After that, each of these souls is split into two, creating the twins. A soulmate is someone you are close to at a soul level and with whom you have had many shared experiences in different lifetimes, in various kinds of relationships, siblings, parent-child, best friend, as well as romantic relationships. There is a deep love for each other and a spiritual bond that sets them apart from the superficiality of most other people in your life. Conversations are generally deep about personal growth and service to make the world a better place. We can have many soulmates in our lives, and they come to us to help us grow spiritually, but we can only have one twin flame in our lives. Twin flame reunions are the most fulfilling relationships we can enter into as humans, on all levels. However, twin flame couples have been extremely rare on the planet, and for good reasons. Despite this, we are finding that more and more twins are finding each other now because of the acceleration of spiritual transformation and opportunities for soul evolution. When twins get together, it is for some kind of spiritual service work. This is their primary reason for finding each other, because through their union, a huge birthing of creative energy is released to be used for their mission together. More and more twins are attempting to get together now to help the planet and humanity make a big shift forward in consciousness. However, many of these attempts at reunion are unsuccessful because the individual people are not quite ready for the intensity of a twin flame union. It is more intense than any other union, and this intensity is not as much in the physical or even emotional bodies, but in the soul level. This doesn't mean that there isn't a good attraction at those levels as well, but the strongest attraction is of the spirit. This is one of the distinguishing characteristics of a twin soul. Many people think they have met their twin because the attraction is so intense, but it is a karmic attraction, one of need or bodily desire, rather than the divine love of twins. The chance you have of meeting and staying with your twin soul depends on how evolved your soul is and how much of your baggage from this life and past lives you have cleared. The biggest reason twins have to separate after coming together is their individual emotional baggage. Because in the presence of your twin, there can be nothing between you, nothing blocking your closeness. This means that not everything comes up for healing that you haven't previously healed. When twins reunite, both of them experience an acceleration of their spiritual growth and awakening. They get on the fast track of learning about esoteric wisdom and experiencing other states of consciousness. They usually haven't been together all that often during their series of lives on the planet, and so their backgrounds may be different. Yet, there is a closeness and similarities of spirit that are almost uncanny, noticed in many ways, such as looking back at yourself when you look at your mate, and a remembering of the distant past when you first split up. Guidance is strong with these relationships, and usually, one or both have a good channel for communication with spirit. Their connection is telepathic, and hugging each other is like coming home for nourishment. That is the basic introduction to what twin flames really are. But now, let's talk about how to actually attract and connect with your twin flame. The very first thing I would suggest to focus on is the idea, the energetic fact, that you and your twin flame are actually already connected on a soul level. You have never separated fully, and there is still an energetic cord connecting you. You are already connected, even if you have not met your twin soul in the physical yet, and this goes for those who have met their twin, but for some reason are in separation. You can strengthen your energetic and emotional connection in order to manifest a physical meeting. Spirit often compares the twin flame journey on Earth to a masquerade, because behind the scenes, on a soul level, we all know our twin flame intimately, and we are aware of why we are here: to experience unconditional love together. However, our masks of ego present this situation as completely different, that we are strangers somehow, when this couldn't be further from the truth. Remember that you and your twin flame already know each other intimately. You are already connected on a deep spiritual level. Having this as your starting point allows for a very powerful intention in terms of ensuring a reunion in the physical. You need to increase the attraction. Energy attracts its like, and you and your twin are perfectly identical in origin, so you are by default magnetized to each other. Nevertheless, there is an issue that often crops up when we go through life. Many lives, if you believe in reincarnation. That issue is that you take on energy, negativity, congestion, and so on from other people who are of a different vibration, and from situations that pull you into lower energies such as fear, worry, stress, and others. Clearing yourself of other energies and any lower emotions will be powerful in opening up your inner connection with your twin flame again, and once we do this, the two of you will increasingly attract each other on the physical plane as well. Physical manifestation comes as of the energy being in place beforehand. There are many ways to actually start interacting with your twin energetically and telepathically before you ever meet in the physical. And through this reconnecting on the non-physical planes, you are paving the way for an actual meeting in the physical world happening much faster. When learning to tune into your intuition, you can sense where your twin flame is, who they are, in terms of age and location. When you clear your energy sufficiently, you will be more and more attuned to your twin flame in all ways. Attracting your twin flame is somewhat of a mystery to most people, especially those who are desiring a fifth-dimensional relationship instead of a third or fourth-dimensional one. Most people, at one point of their life, especially if they are looking for more awareness of life, look for a relationship that leads them to true bliss. Unfortunately, the downside with most people is that they look for someone else to complete them, and yet they don't think one bit about trying to work on themselves. Attracting anything in life means that you need to be synergistic towards it, just like the law of attraction teaches us. Most people's relationships are third-dimensional, which means that they are swallowing with pain, drama, confusion, and power plays. Most relationships are always a power play, which is something that when you transcend, you leave behind. Doing the work on yourself, in terms of questioning your beliefs, is one of the best ways to attract your twin flame. There are a few ways to attract your twin flame, however, keeping them is quite the other. In order to attract your twin soul, it is imperative that you cut the cords of attachment of any other ex-partners that you may have. When we sleep with someone, we exchange an energy imprint, just like we talked in the sexuality and spirituality video. Leaving that energy uncleared can leave a ton of spiritual debris inside us, which makes us very susceptible to being part of crazy drama that an ex-partner can often indulge on us. The simple way to cut your cords is to find a shamanic healer that can cut them off for you in a loving and healing manner, ensuring that it is only the negative ones that he removes. Once the cords have been cut, you will most likely hear back from the person it has been severed from, because you were their energy source and energy supply, and they are desperate to reattach. Also, when you are looking to manifest your twin flame, it is important that you meditate to open your heart chakra as well as your crown chakra. You meditate to open your heart chakra because this is the portal from which love will travel to your twin. A lot of people assume that twin flame love is very easy, blissful and joyous, which it is once you have overcome difficulty. Twin flame love is often very painful and leaves you an incredible amount of pain because the intensity of the feelings on both sides are severe, for lack of a better term. Preparing yourself to attract your twin flame also begins with putting your own life into perspective and understanding into why you choose to behave the way you do. It is important to understand and comprehend your own thoughts very clearly before you choose to seek out someone that will most likely be a very loving but irritating mirror of all the things you're hiding. Part of wanting to attract a twin flame connection to you is knowing that you need to start dealing with your own demons as quickly as possible before you decide to make the space for your perfect match to meet you. Each and every twin flame relationship is comprised of two souls. Some say that one of the twins is more spiritually mature by nature and can hold the light or flame, while the runner twin continually abandons the relationship out of fear, emotional pain, and not enough spiritual development. However, it is also quite possible that both twins are not spiritually or emotionally mature to handle the high loving energy of a twin flame soul reunion. And this is why it is so important to work on yourself first. You must raise your own vibration, and to be able to love yourself first and foremost, without any conditions, and, most importantly, without any fears of being completely alone for the rest of your life. In other words, if you cannot find joy in your own company, who else is going to? If you cannot treat yourself kindly, who will? We do train others how to treat us by the way we regard ourselves. Now, this is not to say you must build yourself up into an arrogant egomaniac. On the contrary, this is not about the ego at all. This is about the soul, which is located within the heart. The ego, if you do not already know, is all in the mind. This is the beginning of raising your vibration. Immerse yourself into this new, peaceful ecstasy. Trust it, for it is the true you, and the real way your life is meant to feel. Peaceful, serene, indulgent perhaps. Immerse yourself into that luxurious indulgence. This is a very simple way to offer yourself the true unconditional pure love that you so rightly deserve. This is where you can begin to forgive yourself and let go of all those things you said or did on an egoic level that may have cost you friendships or created an icy wedge between you and your loved ones. Know that anything and everything can be repaired once you let go and forgive, not only them, but yourself as well. This is where self-love begins, by recognizing that all negative behavior resulted out of a fear-based energy that you are now rising up out of, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. And, because you do truly love yourself, you are raising your own vibration into that of higher consciousness, light, and unconditional love. It is true that all kinds of people are attracted to those with higher vibrations, especially your twin flame. Just remember that until your twin is vibrating at the same high, fifth dimensional frequency as you, the two of you most likely won't be able to harmoniously reunite. In fact, you may reunite a few times and fail, but as long as you love yourself for who you are, it won't matter because you already have all you need. Your unconditional love for yourself is all that you need. Once you achieve this wisdom, you have already accomplished self-mastery, which will only make it easier for you to continue on your own illuminated spiritual path of divine will, full of detached unconditional love. Make no mistake that while the two of you are separated, your twin will also be learning the same lessons about ego and the importance of self-love. It is best, however, to focus on yourself and your own path. Successful separate journeys will eventually guide you back onto the same path, as long as both remain heart-centered and dedicated to loving the self as much as, or even more, than the twin counterpart. Finding your twin flame is important, but that is the final part of our mission. We must develop ourselves, grow into that higher consciousness, and only after that, we may think of reunion with our twin flames. Thank you for watching.